Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Greeting Circle with Teacher P. How are you guys all doing today? Good? Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that you guys are doing well. I'm so glad you guys are tuning in today. So let's dive in and get started. So as you guys all know, we sing our greeting song. And do you guys remember what that is? You're right. We like to sing the Good Morning Earth song. So let's get started. If you guys want, you guys can place your hands on the knees, or if you're sitting on the ground, you can touch the ground like you're touching the earth. Okay, so let's get started. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear stone, and the flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear bees, and the birds in the trees. Good morning to you, and good morning to me. Give your guys yourselves a big, 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 big hug and say, I love you so. I love you so. Because you guys are all important and you guys are all wonderful. So I'm here again with my buddy Doge. And don't worry, Maxie is coming back from vacation next week with a special guest, so stay tuned. But Doge is going to be helping me lead a greeting circle today. Say hi, Doge. Hello. All right, so let's dive in. Today's I Love You ritual is going to be Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater. That's such a fun song. So for today, we are going to be having a partner. So parents, go ahead and partner up with your kiddos. And if you don't have a partner, that's okay. So when you have your partner, what you're going to do is stand up and at Peter, Peter, Pumpkin Eater, wiggle your hips. And then had a friend he loved to greet, go ahead and shake their hand. And they treated them with kindness and respect. Put your arm over their shoulder. And in the morning, hug them on the neck. Go ahead and give them a hug. Okay, you guys want to try it with your partner? Yeah? Okay, let's get started. Here we go. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, wiggle those hips. Had a friend they loved to greet. They treated them with kindness and respect. And in the morning, they hugged them on the neck. Would you like to do that again? Yeah? Okay. Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a friend he loved to greet. He treated her with kindness and respect, and in the morning hugged them on the neck. Awesome! Good job, you guys. You guys want to do it one more time? Because we love to do things 3 times. Okay, let's do it. And in this case, maybe the kiddo can start it off. So, Peter, Peter, pumpkin eater, had a friend he loved to greet. They treated each other with kindness and respect, and in the morning, they hugged them on the neck. Good job, you guys! And that ties in with kindness, doesn't it? And this week, we've been committing ourselves to kindness. Do you guys remember that and what kindness is? Yeah? Kindness is saying thank you and please. And kindness can be a handshake or an elbow bump, right? Wow, that's really wonderful. Okay, so for this part where we do our breathing exercises to get rid of all those butterflies in our tummy or those knots in our shoulders, how do we relax? You're right. We've broken the pretzel. Oh wait, let me see if I remember how to do it. Break it. You're right, breaking the pretzel. And we filled up the balloon and we let out all of its air. But for this one, I want to try star. And star is a fabulous way of also releasing all of those butterflies in your tummy. And star is spelled S-T-A-R. Now, S stands for smile. And T stands for take a deep breath. And A stands for air. And R stands for relax. So when I say smile, take a deep breath, exhale your air, and relax. You guys can try with me. How's that sound? Good? Okay, so we'll do it 3 times to make sure we get our body nice and relaxed. Okay, so everybody smile as big as you can and take a deep breath and let out the air and relax. Some of you may like to relax with your arms on your knees, or maybe your hands folded in your lap, or maybe at your sides. But whatever you do, make sure you're relaxing all of the muscles in your body. Let's try it again. Smile, take a deep breath, let out the air, and relax. Okay, one more time. Smile, take a deep breath of air, and relax. Do you guys feel relaxed? Yeah? I know I do. I feel super relaxed. Why don't you roll out your shoulders? Can you roll them forward? Nice. And can you roll your shoulders backwards? Nice. Woo, let out those knots. Maybe a little pinch here and a little pinch here. Don't pinch yourself too hard. Wow. I feel pretty good. I hope you guys do too. So now that we're all nice and relaxed, let's do a little activity. So parents, what you can do is you can sit with your child on the floor or on the couch, but I would suggest sitting across from one another so you guys can see each other's faces. And for this activity, you want to be looking at one another so you can talk about the face. So as you can see here, there's 2 faces. And you guys can talk about what is the same about your faces. So in this case, what's the same? We have 2 images here. 1, 2. And they're 2 people, but they look maybe a little different, but they also have some similarities, don't they? What do you guys think that is the same? Well, they both have a face, right? Yeah. And they both have ears. And ears are really good for listening, aren't they? That's what we use our ears for. What do they also both have? A nose! You're right! They both have a nose. And what do we use our noses for? To smell! So we can smell the cookies in the oven, or we can smell the fresh grass that's just been mowed, or maybe after it rains, we can smell wet dog. Sorry, Doge. do they have that's the same? Think, think, think. They both have eyebrows. You're right. But what's different about these faces? You're right. One has their hair up in a ponytail, and the other one has their hair down. Can you see anything else? You're right. They have glasses, and they do not. And what else? Can you name one more thing that might be different? You're right. One is smiling with their teeth, and the other one's smiling with their lips. Why don't you guys try smiling with your teeth? Show me your teeth. Oh, you guys have beautiful teeth. Can you now smile with your lips closed? That feels different, doesn't it? Well, parents, which is really cool, is you guys can mirror your child. And by mirroring them, you can continue to build on that conversation and ask, what is the same and what is different? Perhaps you have hair, or perhaps you have no hair. Well, you can definitely build on this, like cheeks and a chin. Where's our chin? You're right, there's our chin. And you guys can practice the names of the different body parts. This is a wonderful game. And perhaps you guys can draw pictures of faces or create paper plate puppets of faces. Well, whatever you guys decide to do, I know it will be lots of fun. Right, Doge? Yeah, it will be. In this case, Doge and I have two different faces. For example, he has floppy ears. And my ears aren't so floppy. All right, guys, let's move on to our next activity. All right, guys. So you remember at the beginning of Greeting Circle how we talked about kindness and how Peter the pumpkin eater was treating their friend with kindness, right? And with respect, by greeting him with a shaken hand and putting his arm around their shoulders, and by giving him a hug or her a hug or they a hug, right? So we're going to build on that because this week we are practicing kindness. So last time we talked about continuing saying please and saying thank you. Well, this week, for the rest of the week, that is what I'm going to continue to do, is being kind. Maybe I'll open the door for somebody who's walking into a building. That's kindness. Kindness is also saying, hey, I like your ears. Thank you. Kindness is also saying, I appreciate you. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed today's greeting circle and had lots of fun. Doge and I sure did. And remember, Maxie is coming back next week from vacation with a special guest, and I can't wait for you to meet her. Yep, I said it, her, and she's awesome. So you guys are gonna have to stay tuned, follow us on Facebook, and like us on YouTube. You guys are all wonderful, and remember to give yourself a hug and tell yourself, I love you, because you guys are all awesome. So from Doge and I, see you later. See you next time.